All right, bang, bang. Today is Friday, September 20th, Chicago Dog Walk. Guest of the day, back in town, Big Cat. Big Cat, what's up?
What's up? I'm happy to be here.
Yeah, it's great. Glad to have you back, man.
Yeah, we just did the yak. Just had some JP Grazianos. That was a free ad right there for them.
Yeah.
Because you got the ad later.
We got that later.
But that was a free one.
We'll go double ads, yeah.
Delicious.
Yeah,
They
awesome.
hooked me up because I wasn't even, I'm not eating carbs during the week.
Yeah.
Trying to get skinny so that I can be around for my son. They hooked it up. They gave me a little salad wrap Italian sub.
And we got a nice little decor here now.
Yeah.
If you watch the video, Dog Walk's on video now, Dan, if you didn't know.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Yeah,
What
it's,
up?
Yeah, it's on video. So watch. You'll see a little bucket of Chardonnay right there.
Yeah.
So today we're going to be talking about
What did you just write down?
the Wisconsin Dells. I wrote down the time so I could I try to keep these 15 to 20 minutes.
Yeah.
So then I just look at my computer and have an idea.
That was smart.
He gives me good signs, but you just still never know. You have an internal clock.
I was confused because when you're doing a podcast with someone and you're staring eye to eye with them while they write something, you're like, what did I do?
Yeah, what? What did he say?
Am I bleeping out
Did he say something wrong? No, you said nothing. Because I've been on shows before, and that's how they mark the time frames, and that's how they cut. So
see, a little behind the scenes PMT, we just hope that Hank cuts it.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, but half the time we say cut it, but we don't mean cut it. So it's it's a slippery slope.
Have you been in a situation where Hank cut it and you're like, dude, or he didn't cut something?
No, I think he's very liberal because we usually don't. I don't think we ever cut things more than maybe one every month.
Yeah.
We cut something, maybe.
That's it.
But it's usually just a fuck up.
Yeah, so there's just an
Not
error.
reading the ad right or something.
Yeah, okay. That's fair. I did archives. There probably is something there, but you probably forgot by now.
I don't even know what that means.
Yeah. Well, you know what I mean? There probably is something where you're like, Hank, I seriously meant you to cut that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, he did. Some computer has it, you say?
Yeah, something slid through the cracks.
That's like the George Brett video where I peeping Tom myself.
Yeah.
And kept the GoPro in the bathroom. So there's a video of me wiping chili out of my ass, getting full naked. I peeping Tom myself. I made Hank watch it back and then delete it all.
That is, that's
why he's the best producer.
Well, how was that? Was that a tough situation between you two, or you guys
No, I think we got closer.
Fine?
Yeah.
Good little bonding moment.
Yeah.
Good.
Trust.
Good. So we're recording the show on a Thursday because you are going back to Madison.
Yep.
On Friday.
Yep.
Barstool College game day will be on Saturday. And what we want to talk about, I'm actually taking a trip to Wisconsin as well, but not Madison. I'm going to the Wisconsin Dells.
Fuck yes.
Yeah. So the two of us have probably different experiences. I would go up there as a kid for a little mini weekend vacation, and you experienced
Noah's Ark.
Yeah, Noah's
I've been
Ark.
to Noah's Ark.
Oh yeah, the wilderness, Great Wolf Lodge.
Oh yeah,
hit all those. And then your experiences as a college student, I didn't know that was a thing. You guys would get bombed, and you would go to Ho Chunk or something. Yeah.
So we would do. A couple things with Wisconsin Dells. Noah's Ark, the indoor water park's awesome. A little less awesome when you're an adult.
Yeah.
Because it's a little weird.
Which place? Noah's Ark?
Yeah, Noah's Ark.
Do they have an indoor?
That's the biggest. Yeah. It's the biggest indoor. That's what I'm saying. It's a little weird when you're an adult going, you're this isn't. Whatever. Remember when Tony Romo went there a couple years ago? I shamed him. I was
that made me like him more, though.
Yeah. I don't know. That's I feel like if you get to a certain, listen, I love Wisconsin Dells, so I'm not going to, this is not shaming, but if you get to a certain economic bracket, maybe you can get a sick pool and just have your backyard be Noah's Ark.
Yeah, have two water slides, that intertwine.
Right.
Okay.
So the indoor water parks are awesome. Yeah. So the other two things that I've always done in the Dells, Cruisin' Chubby's.
Okay.
Which you have to go to.
Yeah.
It is the greatest name for a strip club ever. Cruisin' Chubby's. So you're just driving on by, getting a chubby.
But see, here's the thing. I kind of disagree with you right off the bat. Because there's two strip clubs in town.
Yeah.
One is Cruisin' Chubby's. One is Wisconsin Dolls.
Yeah.
Wisconsin Dolls in Wisconsin Dells is pretty fucking awesome name,
too. And also I'm partial to Polecats in Indiana, which is my last name. And also the Landing Strip in Indiana, which is also a great name.
Correct.
All right, so that was enough strip club name talk. We should actually we should do a podcast where it's just
strip club ranking names.
Yeah, or just come up with the best names for strip.
Because there are some. Pink Monkey's a pretty good name.
Pink Monkey's pretty. Although, I don't know. Pink is a weird one for me.
You don't like that? It's too cliche.
The Moist Towelette.
Is that a
No,
strip
I just
club?
made that up.
You just made
off
the
top of my
moist
head.
towel. But then like girls, girls like to
No?
pretend that they don't like the moist word. Like
Yeah.
that's like a big thing. Everyone pretends like they're like offended by that word.
Yeah.
Not offended, but like, oh, I like it gives me like the creeps or I don't know.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But
What about the drip teas?
The drip
and you can
teas.
just jewel inside of it.
oh, I like so can you spell it though? TEZ?
Yeah, DRIPTEAZE.
TEAZ. Oh, I like that.
Yeah,
So you
I
got the
added
E
that
at the
too.
end there, not like
Yeah.
tease.
Yeah.
Not like a t-shirt, like a tease.
Yes. But
wow.
okay, so Cruising Chubbies and then Ho Chunk. We used to go like once a semester, me and my buddies, like at 2 a.m. If there was anyone who was sober, we would just be like, fuck it, let's just go. Let's just play blackjack until 7 a.m, then come back. And that was always a good time. I love being in a casino in the Midwest because there's just something about it. There's just a feel to it. It's a throwback, like you just see, like even going to, the casino in Indiana, like the Horseshoe, you'll walk in and you'll just see people playing $25 blackjack hands with like a Devin Hester jersey on.
Yeah, that's the best
And you're
part.
just like, dude,
yeah,
RW, are you going to be able to pay the mortgage?
when you see
You
that
know?
when you see that RW McQuarters jersey,
Yeah,
and
right.
Horseshoe Hammond,
Right.
it's just like you feel like you're in a different like planet.
Yeah, there's something about the throwback NFL jerseys, which are not hipster because they're like real. That person's owned that jersey at a casino. That just it's just a feel that you just can't get anywhere else, and I love it.
Yeah,
I
like
love
that.
it.
That's what they're wearing for Sunday's game.
Right.
Like, there's no
They
like.
just got dressed on Saturday night.
Yes. Whereas like if you did like a video and was like I'm gonna throw on like the stupid jersey, like that's what you would wear.
Right.
So that's the difference.
Yeah.
But
so
funny
Ho
you
Chunk's
mentioned
awesome.
that. It's funny you mentioned that. So I would go to Ho Chunk still, like occasionally. Like me and my buddies will take like random overnight trips to like
It's a nice place.
Yeah, we'll go to like Michigan City. We'll go to New Buffalo for those ones. Blue Chip, and I forget what the other one is called. And so we've done Ho Chunk a few times. And funny enough, you say like the Midwest, so you're going to be able to pay a rent. When we were there, we went into the poker room, played a little poker, and one guy was telling a story about how a poker regular won like $2,100 in blackjack the night before and quit his job.
Yeah, that's why that's why these casinos are the best. You get those stories, and just I like something about the Wisconsin Dells. It's a beautiful, beautiful place, and I mean that metaphorically because literally it is very ugly.
And
like the people, and again, I'm not trying to shame, but if I went to Wisconsin Dells right now, I'm like George Clooney.
Yes.
And I'm not a good looking guy.
But you are.
Right.
Still.
Right.
But the thing is what would you compare it to? And this is what I kept trying to like. It's less classier than like Myrtle Beach, right?
Yeah. Because remember, it's when all you have to know about the Wisconsin Dells is it's indoor water parks are like its main attraction. Do
Yeah.
you know how disgusting an indoor water park is?
I know.
Like, just think about that.
and there's not multiple. Like there's not
Multiple.
one. Like there's Kalahari, there's Wilderness, there's Grey Wolf Lodge. When we had Carlos Zambrano on Redline, I was like, "Hey Carlos, like I know you're famous for going to the Kalahari because my buddy saw him there once."
Yeah.
He was like, "Oh yeah, I like the Kalahari."
Love that place. Yeah. The slides where it's just like piss and chlorine
Yeah.
in an indoor space. But yeah, it's I guess it would be like a trashier, but it's a different kind of I don't want to throw around the T word because people are going to think that I'm bashing Wisconsin Dells. I truly do love the place.
I think you could call it trashy, and I think you could call it scummy when you still go there and like it.
Right. So like, I'm not looking down on it
Yes.
because I would, if you told me right now, like, hey, let's go up there and fucking go to Ho Chunk. If I had nothing on my schedule, I'd be like, yeah, let's do it. So
Like when you move back, we're gonna go there for a weekend.
all the
Make
time.
a video.
Maybe that's just where the office is.
Can
Do you imagine? I bet you real estate's pretty cheap. We get a little bit outside of Wisconsin Dells.
We could probably like connect their office and get like a tunnel straight to Ho Chunk.
A warehouse up there.
We probably could.
But yeah, so it's like it's a different type of trashy like than a Daytona Beach, because like Daytona Beach, you think motorcycles and like tattoos and the people who have those like the people who have like leather skin because they've been out in the sun for 30 years.
Yeah.
It's the opposite of the Wisconsin Dells.
Yeah.
It's porcelain skin because they live through the Wisconsin winter. It's maybe 40 to 50 extra pounds, and like, just good fun living.
Call a spade a spade. Remember, like, you've all seen like those videos or those pictures that make fun of like Green Bay Packers cheerleaders.
Yeah.
It's like people like that.
They took those at
That's
Wisconsin
what it is.
Dells. Yeah.
That's exactly what it is.
But it's a beautiful place that is you can't, like, you check your ego at the door when you go to the Wisconsin Dells because it's a judgment-free zone. You're just there to have fun. You understand the ridiculousness of like an oasis in the middle of Wisconsin.
Yeah.
That just on its own is just absurd, and that's why I love it.
Yeah, and the amenities are second to none. We'll get to the amenities in a second. Before we do, though, we got to squeeze in our second talk about JP Graziano's
Here we go.
Yeah, so we went there today. Like I said, they hooked us up with a couple bottles of Chardonnay here. A couple jars, I should say. Why do I keep saying bottles? The bottles is like in a ketchup. So we got a couple of jars here. I had a great sandwich. As Dan said, Dan's on a little low-carb thing, no-carb thing. They hooked them up so you can do that. Also, if you want to go to the airport, you want to squeeze something in, but you don't want your sandwich to get soggy, he's not just going to roll it up in a bag. Just tell him you're going somewhere. Tell him you want to make the sandwich later. Jim will do that for you. He's that kind of guy. Go in there and enter Dog Walk online. You get 10% off on pickup or delivery. Say Eddy sent you at the door, and you will get an extra punch on your sub card to get that free sub sooner. jpgraziano.com, 901 West Randolph. But the amenities, are you a water slide guy, though? Because this is like...
I don't want to know people who aren't water slide guys.
Do you like tube slides, though? Because I have like a claustrophobic phobia.
But that's part of the fun of it. It's like you
so?
can get stuck at any moment and die.
Like I just picture like a boulder closing on me at the bottom, and I'm just gonna get canned of soup in there, like a Chef Boyardee decan in there.
Yeah, I think that's the fun of it. Like as a kid, it's fun because it's like a thrill and you're going fast. As an adult, you're like, I shouldn't be doing this. How embarrassing would it be if I got stuck or if something bad happened?
Yeah, and like the tube slide, especially now, like they got weight limits. Like I had a couple buddies that went on like the one like torpedo one.
Yep.
And they like fell straight down.
Yes.
Like they thought they were gonna die.
Right. So those are thrilling, and I don't know the safety regulations. I'm sure they're top notch at the Wisconsin Dells, but it feels like it could not be.
Yeah, probably not.
You know
probably
what I mean?
Not.
It's not like you're going to, I don't know, like Disney World.
Yeah, where they like there's $1 billion corporation involved.
Right,
there.
exactly. And like any kind of bad, like I think Wisconsin Dells is probably impervious to bad publicity.
Yeah, like
if someone died on a tube, do you think people would stop going to Wisconsin Dells?
Yeah, like they don't worry about having like a low death or injury total. They worry about like, just having no death. They worry about it being low. You know what I mean? Like they're just like Disney World's like, we got nothing this year. They're like, just like three. Something like that.
Yeah.
Have you ever been to Paul Bunyan's?
No.
It's like the restaurant. It's like a breakfast buffet.
I don't think
it's like a whole family style thing. It's a good one.
But I don't know because there are definitely some Wisconsin Dells trips I've taken that have been very hazy.
That you just don't remember. You just kind of kept going out throughout the morning and everything like that.
Right.
Go-karts are huge there.
Mm-hmm.
Haunted houses are big there.
Yep.
And then there's like a bunch of like weird little Tommy Bartlett. Do we know who Tommy Bartlett is? Because that's like plastered all over the place.
Yeah.
Like Robot World, like the surfing place. I don't know what exactly. Who's Tommy Bartlett?
I think they're just like, this is the easiest place in the world to advertise. So...
Yeah. It's just like a fun zone.
Yeah, right. You can just get it up there.
I'm actually going up there.
So what are you going up for?
A 16-inch softball tournament.
You are?
Yeah.
When is it? This weekend?
It's a Saturday.
Fuck yes.
And let me tell you, it's the most Wisconsin Dells 16-inch softball tournament in the world. So there's 8 teams, and instead of like making like an 8-team double elimination bracket,
16-inch?
Yeah, 16-inch. They made it like 2 groupings, 4 teams in each group. Like you play like a round robin, and then there's like a championship at night. It's like, why, I don't know. It's just weird. Like, like if I showed you the bracket, like there's like, it's spaced like shit, and like, there are just teams everywhere. It's just a poorly done Microsoft Word bracket. Yeah, it's just
when you're in a tournament, like whether it be softball, whatever kind of tournament you're in, I like it where I can never fully grasp how the tournament works.
Yeah. You're just just show up and play.
But you win a game and you're like, so are we out? Are we in? Like you just don't really know.
Are there 2 diamonds?
Playing. You kind of forget about it.
Yeah.
Right.
Is there 1 diamond? Is there 2?
Right.
Yeah, for sure.
Right.
No, I got you. So we'll see how that goes. I mean, it's going to be. It was almost like, of course I'll do it. That's like a content.
Yeah.
That's something I'm going to come back with.
I'm jealous
for the shows on next week and be like, well, yeah.
We still need to now, and this will probably get us some tweets, but we're going to say it. We still need to create a 16-inch Barstool Chicago softball tournament.
We do. We got to do that. Like, because people were hitting me up.
Charity tournament.
Yeah.
Where we get all the stoolies out. and it would be so much fun.
Yeah, that'll be like our yearly fundraiser kind of thing. That'll be great.
Yes.
For charity. And yeah, so we'll work on that.
Someone who can help us.
Yeah, that would be huge because we want to do something like for the Stoolies, whoever
Someone
needs
just give
it.
us give us Grant Park for a Saturday.
Yeah, that'd be great. Tell Olsen to cancel his last minute, and then we'll just take over, and it'll be softball.
Olsen's is done.
Is it
Still
done?
do it?
I don't know. Probably not. Olsen's got
probably
so
way
much
too
shit
money.
going
So
on.
maybe we won't do Grant Park. We'll do somewhere else. That's fine.
Smaller scale. We'll build up to Grant Park.
Right.
We'll build up. Yeah. So we'll get into the 16-inch game hopefully soon.
So what position are you playing?
Me, pitcher, catcher.
Nice.
That's pretty much
That's
limited
where the
to
big
that.
guys gotta live.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So that pretty much.
I'm the same.
Yeah, limited to that. So we'll see. I'm just.
How's your pitching game?
I'm going. It's. I don't play.
Okay.
So I play like.
You're just there for the ambiance.
Exactly, like clubhouse
Change
guy.
that game.
Exactly, like I'm a big after the tournament kind of guy.
Need a guy like that.
Exactly.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
That's me.
So do you pack the cooler?
Me? Yeah, I actually make like a drink. So it's like I'm bringing up this jug. Our team name is called Jug, actually. And
Perfect.
so I got this jug, this recipe my dad showed me when I was 16. It's got like vodka, iced tea, like a bunch of stuff in it. It gets you super fucked up. So we're bringing the jug down, and it's
Now, are you going to ration it out so that you can keep winning games, or do you not care?
Well, our first game's at Saturday at 1 p.m., so that's nice. So Friday we'll be able to go. We'll be all right. And then I don't know. I think people will probably stick to beers during the tournament.
It's always a very funny balance playing 16-inch softball because you can sniff out the other team, and if you're going to win, I feel like no one drinks because they're like, let's just win. But if it feels like you're overmatched, everyone just starts drinking like, wow, we were drunk.
Yeah.
It's an ego check. You're like, all right, we could have beaten them.
Yeah, and
Uncle Rico style. We could have done it if we didn't just keep slamming Miller Lights.
But they're gonna keep going. No one's
Right.
stopping.
Right.
No one's stopping.
Yes.
But yeah, so we'll see how it goes. Well,
Okay.
I'll come back with everything. What's the prediction? We'll end on that. Madison, Wisconsin, Michigan.
Okay, let's do Michigan, Wisconsin. Let's do Bears, Redskins as well. I think the Badgers are going to win. I really do.
Yeah.
I think they're going to win. I'll say 24-20.
24
win and cover.
I like that.
Win and cover.
I'm gonna go Michigan. I'm sorry.
You are?
Yeah, I think
Why?
so. I don't know. I feel
Patterson stinks.
he's not great, but they've had a week to figure it out since that Army debacle. So I feel like
So is Wisconsin.
I know. I
They've
don't
had a
know.
bye week?
I could see either way. I like that Wisconsin's at home.
Well, that doesn't say much.
Camp Randall.
I don't want to sway your pick.
I know.
Will
I know.
you be betting on Michigan?
I'm not gonna bet. I'm not gonna do anything in general.
have to bet.
My pick of the weekend is Texas, though. You don't like that? Did you see Oklahoma State against Tulsa?
Dude, T-Boone Pickens game, they covered. They covered.
They covered. Did you see how they covered?
I know how they covered.
I had
that was
them.
T-Boone Pickens. That was like Walter Payton blocking the kick.
I had them.
Reaching down from heaven.
Yeah, I mean that was huge. That was a beautiful
Dead guy
cover.
games matter.
I know.
I don't think this is a dead guy game now because I wish it was at a home game.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just think Oklahoma State. Mike Gundy's one of those coaches that if people don't expect a lot from Oklahoma State, he'll over
they'll
deliver.
do well, yeah.
And if Oklahoma State's top 10 to start the season, they suck.
And then whereas Texas is that team where when you expect shit out of them, they suck too.
Right. Tom Herman as an underdog is the best bet in the country.
That's
but
true.
They're a
That's
favorite.
true.
All right, and then Bears Redskins.
Bears 24-7.
This is a weird game because it's like the Bears not only have to win, but they have to win convincingly.
Yeah.
Because if they win close, I'll feel worse in a weird I'll be like, well, why am I down on the Bears? They won, but if they do like a repeat of the Denver game, I'll somehow feel worse in a weird way because they'll be 2-1, and I'll feel like, why am I down on the Bears? But I'm down on them because I have two eyeballs, and a brain.
Yeah.
So they need to win convincingly.
We need three touchdowns.
Mitch needs to step up.
Yes, we need to see Mitch versus Buffalo last year. Mitch versus who was the other game?
Tampa Bay.
Yeah, Tampa Bay.
6 touchdowns.
Yes, we need that Mitch.
And then we can overreact to
Yes.
it, and then get our hearts broken when Minnesota comes to town.
Yeah. I don't know.
Not an easy schedule, Eddie.
Not easier, but I'm happy though. So with Minnesota, then the Raiders, and then we got the Saints.
And the Chargers at home.
Yes.
So I've looked at it. I think that going into November, we will be 5-2.
Yeah, I think so too. Where we going into that bye, 4-1 is crucial.
Right, because you win against Washington, so it's 2-1, and then you have
Minnesota.
4 games that I think they can go 3-1 in. You say Minnesota, Saints, and Chargers. One of those games they'll lose.
Beating the Raiders.
Beating the Raiders.
Obviously.
But fuck, man,
That could be big.
I'm not really high on this season. I was. You
not
remember, I
feeling
was
good.
skeptical going into the season.
And I wasn't.
Yeah, I was just very nervous because the Bears are never supposed to have good things.
Yeah, I know. You're right.
This is what it is.
It's destiny, man.
It is.
It's destiny. So we got a kicker, though, I think.
We have, yeah.
I hope.
Yeah, Mile High.
I hope. Yeah.
That's...
Yeah. It's a lot different.
We have a kicker.
Yeah.
Let's just say that.
Yeah, we have a kicker
defense.
for
we
now.
have a defense. We have a defense. We have a stud defense. I love Roquan Smith. I love him so much.
Yeah, he's amazing.
Everywhere.
He's amazing.
Everywhere.
And he gets to the ball like faster than any human
So
in
fast.
the world.
He and Eddie Jackson, if I'm shocked when there's a completion and not one of those two guys are in on the tackle.
Yeah, Jackson sticks, man. It's awesome to see.
And he's everywhere too.
Yeah, you love to see it. You do. All right, Big Cat, thank you for coming on.
All right.
Big week this week for the show. We came in with Dave and in with you.
Let's go.
That's the way it works.
Yes.
All right, we will catch you on Monday, everybody.